Hey everyone, this is Chris. Welcome back to day 13 of Inktober. Today's prompt is Dune. Now for this one, I wanted to make Dune the secondary object. Initially when I started sketching, I created these dune waves with a little person in the corner, maybe an oasis, but I realized that I wanted to create a character, or something that stood out more as a character. And I think that's fine to have the prompt itself be a secondary option. There's really no rules on Inktober. In fact, you don't even have to follow the prompt itself. So here I created this dragon-like character where this woman is sleeping on top of as they're traversing these dunes, the desert. And I was inspired by Volume 2 of Dragon Ball, where it's Bulma and Goku riding this sort of bird-like creature. And it's very westernized. She's got a lot of belt buckles and like a gun. And I don't know, it's really stylistic and cool. I like it. It's got this faded look to it, this really western desert faded look. So I was inspired by that. I usually find inspiration in different things that I own that I just like looking through, you know? I could always go to the web and look up Dune and find inspiration on what others are doing or sit there for a while, but I don't really see a need in that. I like drawing things that I like to draw that are enjoyable and that I think others might enjoy as well. And I'm pretty known for drawing these sort of nerdy topics or gaming things, anime, fictional type of characters. So I decided to stick with that type of thing. Now, this is an original character. Who is she? I have no idea. And I think that's fine. It's kind of cool to look at a piece of artwork without knowing the narrative behind it. And even if there is no narrative, that's even better because you get to create what happens next, what the backstory is behind everything. So here, she's wearing a hat with an even smaller hat on top of it. What does that mean? Does she need two hats? Who's that smaller hat for? Her dragon? She has a large bag and a small bag in the back. What is this dragon-like feathered creature? Where is its arms? Does it have any arms? Can it fly? Does it breathe fire? What's it doing in this desert environment? Who knows? Maybe it could be all sorts of things. Maybe this dune desert isn't created out of sand. It could really be anything you want. And that's awesome. A lot of times, artists put things in the spur of the moment where they don't know what certain things mean, but they may look cool or they may add to the image itself, and then the narrative of it comes afterwards. The explanation comes afterwards, or it comes never. Now, I also gave it this faded type look. I did this one fairly quickly when it came to the shading, just because I really wanted to let loose with the ink. I didn't want to do it perfectly like this digital type shading that I tend to do where it's very sharp. I really wanted to let the brush kind of take over and not fill in every single gap, but enough where everything makes sense. Now, I want to explain a little bit about the process that I tend to go through when making these Inktober videos, because they are harder and take quite a while longer than you'd expect. So, my day starts with looking at the prompt. If I didn't look at the prompt beforehand, again, I don't look at them too far ahead just because I don't want to have any preconceived decisions on what it is I'm going to do. I want to be open-minded to other decisions. And looking at it the day of or the morning of really kickstarts your brain into thinking of different ways that you want to take this piece of art. So after I create some sketches and make the initial drawing on a page, I set up my camera, I start inking, which is what you all see here. And from there, I scan it in, put the scan into Photoshop, where I manipulate it so I get some true blacks and whites. And this is how I get that really nice line work that looks different from what you'd see traditionally if you were to look at the actual page that I inked. And that makes it easier for me to color behind it on Clip Studio Paint. After I color the image, if it's a colored image, I will upload the video onto my computer and put it into Premiere Pro, where I'll edit it Now, editing is what takes the longest by far. I have to look for a different type of music that fits the theme of the drawing. I have to condense and cut certain things for the video, speed it up so that it fits within the 6 to 7 minute format. I try to make sure that the volume is really nice on some of these. I know I don't have the best mic, but I don't want to blow anybody's eardrums out, and I don't want the video to be too low and overtaken by music. So I really try to equalize the audio in these videos and make the music not too overbearing. After that, I render out 3 videos. One for YouTube, one for Twitter. The final one is the Instagram cut, which makes it more centered so that it fits within the frame of this box format that Instagram tends to have, the square format. I also have to do that with the images that I render, make some for Instagram so that they fit perfectly and people don't get a cut off version. After that, I have to go through a little bit of marketing just to make sure that all my hashtags are correct. My thumbnails, I have to make those. And it's just a lot of back and forth between different programs just to put out one thing and advertise it correctly across my different social media. Anyways, everyone, this is the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed day 13 of Inktober. Don't forget to check out the rest of the playlist. Like, comment, and subscribe the video. Share the video to anybody who's interested in Inktober. And I'll see you all on day 14. Have a great rest of your day.